Hi everyone, it's Cindy from Shenandoah Papercraft, and I want to share with you this little journal I made. It's part Christmas and part childhood memories. It's for my very dearest friend. We've been best friends since we were 3 years old, and this has a lot of memories in here and some personal observations, which I've written on the back of some pictures, which I can show you when we get in here. It's chipboard covered in felt and then covered in a flannel print. It's 2 signatures, and let's get right into it. I just tied it with this tartan bow and a little sprig that's loose. The front has just a pocket with a few things in it. Tag with a big fluffy bow. And there's a lot of vintage type postcards in here and greeting cards, which I've mixed in. Inside I've lined it with paper, scrapbook paper, and I've been trimming. I put a lot of rickrack trim because it's a lot of this is what we used back when we were growing up in the 60s. This is a vintage vintage greeting card, which I've glued down the bottom to make a pocket. This is a S&H green stamp savers book. We used to collect these green stamps when we were kids and fill up the books and buy whatever with them. I don't even remember what we bought with them right now, but that's just a little memory for us. There's a lot of winter poetry in here to read. I will list below the names of the kit that I used in some of the ephemera. Here is a winter collage I made. This is scrapbook paper. Here's a tag with an angel on it. Lots of bird imagery. More poems. Here is the first picture. This is us. This is me, and this is my friend Susan. And we did everything together growing up. This is my mother. We used to go for picnics in the park, and this is one of them. And I wrote on the back where we were, and she can also write on here if she wants to write any of her memories. This is another photo of her and her twin brothers. Another tag. And I've used an old book, children's book with Christmas imagery in it, and I've put some of those pages in here because we read these books when we were young. Here's another little collage I made of a snowy girl, winter girl. Another tag. I love this Christmas paper. It's like very old world to me. Some little snow babies down here. A poem about a cat because I love cats. And here's a photo with a dog because she's a dog person. Here's some vintage sheet music. And another old card that I've made into a pocket or a tag. This is just a fun little page. All her school pictures from when she was little. I made little side pockets to put them in as she grew up. Just some fuzzy 3D stickers down here. And snowbirds. Another ticket. I put some lace and buttons on the top of this one. And then another greeting card with some holly berries. Okay, this one has a funny story. This is me. So they used to have a yearly calendar contest for one of the dairy markets. So this is Dairy Mart. Take a picture of your kid with their milk bottle and send it in, and maybe they'll get on the calendar. Well, I didn't, but that's it. I had little bucky teeth and Shirley Temple curls, and my grandmother made this dress for me. So I wrote some memories on the back side of that. Here's another card with some skiers and sledders on it. Here's the back side of that card, and I've got a few goodies in the pocket here. Another one of the little book pages. Some more rickrack over on this page. Oh, a little sled girl. I just did some collaging about that. This one, well, it was an experiment, and I won't do it again. I got some fake snow and kind of used some glitter glue and stuck it on there, but it's been falling everywhere. It's just a big mess, so I won't be using that anymore. I think it stopped falling off now, but it's pretty messy. This is from a 1969 Penny's catalog with some snow boots and some knee socks. Of course, we all wore knee socks back then. Here's another tag with an angel. Two Tim Holtz gentlemen bundled up. Some more vintage sheet music. This is Susan. Her family was Navy, and when they left San Diego for a while, they came back and forth a few times. She sent me, this is 1968, she sent me a picture of her brand new bed in her new house. And that's her father's picture on there. So I've got that in there. Susan can write on the back, it's plain, her memories of that bed. Here's another little tag. I did glue it down. A little snowman and girl. A winter poem. Here's Susan getting a little older and her brothers. I've got a cardinal Christmas card, and then another one of the little book pages, Ours for Reindeer. This is a story for Susan. I have, both of us have December birthdays, and this was my birthday party. My mom always had me in little Shirley Temple curls. You can kind of see them in this picture right here. So here's me in my red satin dress and lace, little Shirley Temple curls. Susan walks in with the grooviest houndstooth cape and dress, and I was so jealous that she had this really mod looking thing, and I'm stuck with the Shirley Temple curls. But this is one of the games at my birthday party, pin the nose on Rudolph, and of course Susan's way off. She's over there. That's the back of my mother. And then this is just a Tim Holtz lady that I thought matched really cute with her houndstooth outfit. And here we are at having the cake, and these are, I guess, my classmates and my cousins and my brother. Of course, Susan and I, peas in a pod, right next to each other. This is a vintage card cover. It's all velvet and fuzzy. My dad was a amateur photographer, and every year he would make Christmas cards for us, and he also would do them for Susan and her brothers. And this was one of the cards my dad made one year for them. And then I have another Christmas card cover for that pocket. A couple little snow girls down here. Now again, Susan and her brothers. And a nice Christmas ticket, admit one. And there's a little sweet faced girl right there. That's a Happy New Year. And her little snow bonnet. And up here we have another pull-out tag. Here's the back side of those knee socks. I remember wearing these. And then the boots, and then a little snowman for Christmas, waterproof boots. We would play games a lot, so these are pieces that remind us of the games we used to play: Yahtzee, Bingo, Monopoly. And a couple little girls with dogs, because Susan loves her dogs. She's got two really cute dogs. This is another little postcard with a bird poem on that side, and then another book page And then the front of a vintage card. That's that book. And then I just put lace. And then again, these go back in here. And I hope she likes it. Merry Christmas, everyone.